Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today we're talking about how to make any woman miss you endlessly even if she's not interested. So if you've got a woman in your life who may have friend zoned you, may have rejected you, and maybe you can't really escape this woman because let's say you go to school together or you work together, depending on where you are in your life right now. And so you don't really know how to make her want you more, how to make her miss you, how to make her basically regret her decision on rejecting you. So there are a few things that you can do, but what I will say is that before I get into those specific tips, if a woman has rejected you, if a woman has put you in friend zone in some way, it's best to move on with your life, because to try and make a woman who's not interested in you more interested in you is a mammoth task, okay? And it requires a lot of energy, and your game has to be so tight in order to be able to reattract a woman like that, or to make a woman like that more attracted to you. And the reason why that is because most of the time attraction is not a choice. So if a woman doesn't like you straight away, it's very likely that she will not like you ever, okay? So if she doesn't have that attraction for you, there's not really a lot you can do. There are some things you can do though, which are what I'm going to get into. But really what I would say is really just best to move on with your life. It's really just best to go and find a woman who is enthusiastic about you, because it'll make your life a lot easier and it won't require much time, right? Because trying to get a woman to like you who is not that interested in you currently, it takes time, and it takes a lot of, like I said, your game has to be really tight, so you have to be on point. And honestly, that just sounds really tiring, but it is possible. It's not like it's impossible and there's just no way whatsoever. It is possible, it's just very difficult. So if you're up to the task, then by all means you can follow along with this video and start acting and behaving in these ways around this woman who's displaying no interest in you. And it should get to a point where she will start to find you more appealing and start to perhaps miss you, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's a guarantee, because there's still a chance that she will just never be interested in you no matter what you do, no matter what trick you pull out of your hat, okay? So you got to take this with a grain of salt. You got to realize that this actually may not work out, because it's very likely that it may not work out. But you would at least put yourself in the best position possible for it to work out if you follow my advice, and if you continue and you follow along with this video and you take the advice on board, okay? So let's put yourself in a scenario here. Okay, let's say you're at work and there's a woman that you find really attractive, and you have found out recently that even though you really like her, she doesn't feel the same way. Maybe she rejected you when you asked her out, maybe she's put you in friend zone, who knows, right? So let's say that that's happened to you. Okay, so how can you begin to then turn this around and to make her more interested in you, more appealing, make you appear more attractive? So you have to change basically all of the things that you've done before, because more than likely, if you're interested in her, then maybe each time you see her at work, you go up to her, you say hello, you want to keep the conversation going, you want to be around her all the time, you're always interacting with her as much as you possibly can. So basically now it's time to switch that up and do something different. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to take your attention away, because it could be as well that when you're at home, maybe you're messaging her, sending her memes, sending her reels that she may think funny as well. So not only are you talking to her at work all the time, but you're also talking to her maybe online as well, through Facebook or Snapchat or something along those lines, Instagram. So you have to begin by taking your attention away. Now, what does that mean? Okay, so when you take your attention away, what you're doing is you're no longer messaging her if you have her contact information, right? You stop doing that completely, okay? That means not looking at her stories, not liking her posts, nothing, right? So whenever she opens her phone, she should have no notification from you whatsoever. Whenever she opens a story and she looks at the people who have viewed her story, your name should not be there, okay? So another way that you can take your attention away is stop approaching her at work. Stop going up to her. Stop talking to her. Stop being the one that's initiating things. Okay? You're taking your attention away. Now there's a right and a wrong way of doing that though, because if you take your attention away and you're just completely ignoring her and you're stonewalling her and you're just not even looking her in the eye, that shows that you're butthurt and you're resentful, and actually you feel resentful or you feel upset or something over that, okay, over her. So you don't want to show any of that kind of emotion whatsoever. You don't want to come across like a cold fish, because if you do, then she will feel uncomfortable around you and then she will never want to approach you. And obviously you want her to miss you, and therefore you probably want her to come up to you and start chasing you. Okay, so if that's the case, then you can't be cold to her, you can't be mean to her. So basically, what this means is, if you were the one that was always approaching her, so whenever you got into work and whenever you saw her, you went up to her and started a conversation, stop doing that. Okay, let her be the one to come to you, because that's how you can begin to turn this around and get her to chase you. Okay, so instead of you giving her your attention willingly, she has to come and get your attention if she wants it. Okay, so that means you let her approach you at work. When you're on social media, let her contact you first. Let her send you a meme. Let her send you something funny. Okay, let her be the one that's always approaching you. You are no longer giving her your attention and you're no longer approaching her. Okay, so another way that you can do this as well, and this is something else to add to this, is instead of being cold and just ignoring her when you're at work and things like that, what you'll do is whenever you bump into her accidentally or she does approach you, always be polite, be friendly, be cheerful, be happy to talk to her. Okay, so you're not being cold to her, you're not ignoring her, you're not being mean, because if you were, that would show that her actions have affected you. Okay, and women are more attracted to men who are the least affected by them. So if you're still your happy, polite, cheery self and you're not ignoring her, you're being, whenever she approaches you, you're engaging in that conversation, and you're happy to see her, you're asking how she is and all that kind of stuff, and you're being polite and friendly, then you're showing that her behavior or the fact that she rejected you has not affected you, okay, because you're still behaving the same. The only thing that's changed is you're no longer going up to her, you're waiting for her to come to you. Okay, so whenever you bump into her, say hi. Let's say you walk into work and she's, I don't know, going to her locker or something, or she's in the cafeteria or wherever it may be, and your eyes lock or you bump into each other, you walk past each other, smile and wave and say hi and say good morning, but treat her basically like how you would every other person that you work with or you go to school with. So think of the most neutral person at your workplace, okay, who you get on with, yeah, but you're not necessarily buddies, but they're just a regular acquaintance. You always say good morning. That's basically how you want to treat this woman who's rejected you. Just treat her like a normal acquaintance. You're not upset, you're not angry, you're not butthurt, you're not overly excited, you're not running up to her like she's your best friend. You're just, hey, good morning, what's up, how you doing? Right? That's the energy that you have. Right, and that's the energy they need to tap into, okay, when she's around you. So always be polite, always be cheerful, always be friendly. Do not avoid her, but also do not be approaching her either. Just be normal, okay? Just treat her like that bland acquaintance that you have at work, who you have no emotional connection to whatsoever, but you're still polite to and say hello to, okay? So another thing as well is that more than likely, whenever a conversation has started up between you two, she's probably always been the first one to walk away and get back on with work. Okay? That needs to change too, because if you're the one that's always trying to prolong the conversation, you're now the one that's cutting the conversation short. Now, that doesn't mean, again, that you're cutting her off and you're being mean. You just say something simple like, well, I've got to get to the desk, get on, going to go back to the old grindstone, whatever you say. Right? And say, I hope you have a nice day. Right, so just cut the conversation short, but do so in a polite, friendly way. Like, okay, I've got to get back to work. It was nice to see you. Talk to you soon. Stuff like that. Have a great day. Right? To do a little bit of banter and then go. Right? But you're cutting the conversation short. And the idea is to cut the conversation short more than you feel like she wants to. So if she looks like she really wants to talk to you and she really wants to have a chat properly, obviously engage with it for a little bit, maybe a minute or two, but then cut the conversation short and say you got to get back to work, or you got to go do something, or you got to, get on with your day in some shape or form. Okay, so always be the first to walk away. Okay, and what you're doing is you're basically doing a complete 180 on her by being the first one to walk away. You're not running up to her at all. She has to come to you, and when you're off at work, she has to message you if she wants to talk to you. Okay, and that's basically how you can get her to miss you. That's how you can get her to start chasing you, and maybe to even start questioning whether she did the right thing, because you're now displaying stronger behavior. Okay, so that's how you deal with her now in that situation. So make sure you come back to this video. Maybe you want to watch this video every single time that you go to work, so you keep you refreshed. Maybe you even want to watch it and listen to it maybe when you're at work, like during your lunch hour or something, or before you go in, just to prep you for how you need to act and how you now need to behave in front of her. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite, it's a bit of a process. It requires a lot of thought, requires a lot of energy. So as I've said at the beginning of this video, it's always better to just move on and find someone, find a woman who is more enthusiastic about you, so you don't have to sort of be thinking about this all the time. But that's the way that you do it. Okay, now another way then to make her more interested in you, even though she may not be interested in you currently, is you want to start kicking ass at life. So start eating healthy, start doing things that make you appear more attractive. Perhaps you get start a side hustle or something like that, so you get more money. Perhaps you try and work up the ranks more at the workplace that you're already at. Try and take on some more responsibilities so you can become more of a catch. Okay, just try and find ways that you can be more of a catch. So that's by improving your looks, improving your prospects at work, by trying to move up the ranks, and also, maybe starting a side business, or just, creating a hobby that just makes you feel really happy. Because when you get to a place where you're really happy with your life, and you're happy with the work that you're doing, you're happy with your life outside of work, and you're happy with your life when you're at work, then that's when you deliver a different kind of energy, and it's more of this more peaceful, relaxed energy that a lot of alpha males are able to display. And that's another thing that you can tap into as well when you're at work. Now, an alpha male, if you think about it in the wild, is usually the leader, right? So how can you be more of a leader in that environment at work that she can watch and she can observe you doing? So basically, being a leader, it means to go first. Okay, so taking the initiative. So if you are with your, say you're doing like a group exercise at work, okay, be the leader, be the one that's making the decisions, putting your thoughts forward. Because it doesn't mean that you're a leader absolutely every single time, because you may come up with an idea and maybe your colleague doesn't think it's that great, or maybe they come up with a better idea and you're like, yeah, let's do that one instead. But it's all about going first. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you do everything right and every decision you make is the right decision. It just means that you're always offering your suggestion first, and it makes you appear more like the leader. And basically what will happen is, when you're tapping into that energy of alpha energy, the other men in your environment, and the women as well, look to you for guidance, because you're the one that's got the balls to go first and to do things and take that initiative. Okay, and that makes you appear more attractive. And basically what you'll do is you'll build this sort of reputation of being, even though people don't say alpha male, you will be the alpha male and the leader in your workplace. And because of that, you'll probably be promoted and things like that. So it's a win-win if you dive into that leadership energy. And that's what it all means. It's just leadership energy, okay? So that's my advice on if you want to make anyone miss you endlessly, even if she's not been interested in you in the past, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you like coaching with me, then you can go to www.christineloveridge.com and pick whichever coaching option works best for you. But if not, then you can go and read my book for free on the website. You can go and coach yourself, and you can also coach yourself by coming back to this video over time, or by watching the next one that is relatable to you. So thank you so much, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.